This is not a rant. I just want to share with y'all my testimony.
They call me childish. They call me the Holy Ghost, Son of the Most, Father, they don't know me.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Tash. I don't know what I do here. Like, we do everything about everything. If you want to subscribe, you can. If you don't. Like, it is what it is. Tell him no be by force. What had happened was, in the late 90s, yes, our problems go back that far. Okay. Zim had a somewhat controversial land reform program. Basically, Mugabe told the white people, time's up. Time's up. Whether it's because of corruption or because of corruption, the way that the land was redistributed ended up with the country going into like an agricultural decline. And then apparently that and the fact that we were participating in the Congo War in 98, I believe, and then of course sanctions, can't forget sanctions, meant that prices were going all the way up. Inflation was just like every day, not even every day, like 5 times a day, prices were changing, volatile. Okay, so in 2009, we were basically like, you know what, chawara chinuch. And then we scrapped our own currency and adopted like foreign currencies, mainly the US dollar. Now, I'm not here to talk about the economics of this whole thing, about how we've fluctuated between RTGS and USD, etc., etc. Nope. My personal problem is change. So naturally, although the government had picked the US dollar and RTGS at 1:1 through hopes and prayers, the rate ran. Okay. And it's to the point now where, like, if you ask the bank, it's at 1:160. I don't know. But if you ask the streets, it's at like 1:200. So the reason why I bring this up is because obviously people prefer money in US dollars because they want to retain real value. And I'm not a player hater, okay? We're all just out here trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. But as I get to the fulcrum of my argument,
the fulcrum of our case,
how can you charge $2.50 for bananas when you've never seen a dime or a quarter in your life? Everyone is so quick to say, I only take USD, until that bill comes up at $2.50 and then they're like, oh, can you add something else so that it can round up? Oh, so me, I must take something else so that it can round up. At first, I will admit, I was participating in the system. What's a chewing-gum here? What's a Eversha 15 in there? But in true Zimbabwean fashion, people started to take the piss. These days, not only are cents a problem, obviously, because we've never had cents, but people rarely find change in terms of like $1, $2, even $5 notes. So instead of asking, oh, can you take a chewing gum? Can you take a pen? To, can you add another 5 kg of rice? No, the amount of rice that I added is the amount that I need for my household. It's enough. And just as a sidebar, have you guys taken the chance to think about how many extra things people have been making you get at these shops? Like, if I added it all up, I feel like it would actually come to like an entire grocery shop in itself. I'm sure. If I ran the numbers, I'm sure. And that's not the only problem. Because in Zim, we have decided to normalize things that aren't normal. The shop attendant will look at you like you the one with the problem for not wanting to add another 5 kg of rice. So Katwita say, I don't know, you tell me. Then after that whole debacle, there's like a stare down, you know, like who's gonna break first? And it ends in one or two ways. Either you break or they say, okay, can I give you change in bond? Okay. Listen, I understand we're all having issues, especially when it comes to the change thing. And so I'm not against getting change in bond for cents. The problem, especially when you get into the dollars, is that they want to give you as rate 1:1 bank. No, and you know that that's not right. 2, try and do it the other way around. Where you go there and you're like, oh, it's $2.50. Okay, can I give you $2 and then I'll give you 50 cents in bond? I'm sure if you live in Zim, you have been greeted with this statement. Oh, sorry, we don't mix. Okay, so you're allowed to mix, but me, I can't mix.
hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
We have single-handedly normalized an abnormal economy. Oh wait, okay, I said this isn't a rant. So because this is not a rant and it's a testimony, as for me personally, as for me and my household, every time that I'm going out when I'm shopping for groceries and stuff, I make sure I have time, okay? I'm like, you know what? I need time to buy my shopping, okay? I need time to wait in the queue, especially the foreign currency queue. And for some reason, there's only one foreign currency queue all the time. And I need time for this change standoff because me, I'll wait.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
And you realize that most of the time, they will find that change. Not the cents, obviously not the cents because we don't even have the cents. But when it comes to those dollars, $2, $5, I don't want your bananas. I don't want another 5 kg of rice. I want my change.
Big on me, the Holy Ghost, Son of the Most, Father, they don't know me.